So I'm late to the game on this, but I really wanted to talk about Den of Thieves, which to me was a movie that you could consider not good. But man, this was so entertaining and so fun because of the actors involved and because of their presence. They made it really, really fun in a cheesy kind of 80s way. I felt like this was one of those kind of movies where, like I said, you can't or even you can maybe consider it okay, but I don't think people could consider this a great movie. It's one of those bank heist movies that has been done a billion times, but because of the actors involved, I thought that this really was solid and entertaining and fun. Um, because of the cast, because of Gerard Butler, who to me is one of those actors where whether his movie is good or bad or terrible, he just completely sells the movie. Like he is so charismatic and he's got so much presence in a fun way. Like he's such a fun actor. I really like how he can bring something to something that you don't expect you could bring to something. Like in terms of just like charisma, like if in terms of like this type of a role, because if all these characters in this movie were played straight, especially Gerard Butler, then it would be very boring. It would come off as something like CSI, where it's pretty bland and it's not interesting. At least to me, it's not something that would interest me. But the actors involved, especially Gerard Butler, really sold it. Um, I also really like how O'Shea Jackson is getting big buzz now. I didn't see Straight Outta Compton, but I saw Ingrid Goes West, and he was really good in it. And in this movie, he's really good as well. He really, in terms of his character, it's a cliched kind of thing where like he's the guy on he could be on both sides, which they usually have in these heist movies. But I thought that he did a really good job. Like he is a really solid actor, and I like that he is getting some buzz. And I don't know if he's like his dad, Ice Cube, where he does music. He probably does. I'm gonna assume that. I'm not into his type of genre, so I haven't heard any of his music. But if he is, that's really cool that he's on the film side too and getting buzz on that because he is legitimately good. He is legitimately entertaining and interesting and brings something to this role like Gerard Butler does that you would not think you could bring to this kind of blandly written role. So I think that's really cool, and I think that those two actors especially are the reason why I really enjoyed this film. Not on a technical level or on a quality level, but I enjoyed it for their performances and I enjoyed it how they made the movie fresh even though it's generic. It's one of those bank heist movies that you've seen a lot. But these characters or these actors really made these characters shine. And I thought that the movie was like 2 hours and 20 minutes long, but it didn't feel like that because of all the entertainment, because of all the charismatic actors. And like I said, even whenever the story is bland and cliched, it doesn't it doesn't lag because of the performances. And I like too that even though this is in most of these movies, I like how we get both sides point of views. Like we get a lot from both sides. We get both sides from the cops and the thieves. I think that that is really cool that we get this much about both of them, even if it's been done before. I thought that they did a good job of establishing all these characters, and even if they aren't written well, I thought that it brought a lot more entertainment because they were all in it more with these good actors. Um, so I think that this is one of those movies that I would have expected not to like or be entertained by, but just because of the couple main actors in this, it really sold me. It really made me go, wow, this is something that is entertaining because of all these fun, charismatic people in it. And like I said, the story is cliched and uninteresting, but the actors bring something to it. They bring a presence. And I like how, even though I can't say this is a great movie, I could say that it is refreshing because of the acting. And I think that if you get a good actor or an actor that is legitimately entertaining in a movie like this that is cliched and bland, it works so much better for me, not on a quality scale, but on a fun, entertaining scale. And this is really what I could say is that it is very fun, entertaining fluff, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I'm so glad that it was one of those movies that I just did not expect to have that much fun at.